Hey guys, this is Nyla's Cosplay, and today I'm going to be going through with you all the different kinds of makeups that I use in my videos, just so you guys know what I use. So let's get started. Okay guys, now we're going to start with palettes. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Anyway, this is my first palette. It's by Glam Accessories. I got it from one of those it's just kind of like an accessory store that used to be in a shopping centre near me that isn't there anymore. This is the palette. I found a lot of the shades to be very similar, but it was cheap buys, only like $10. They're all shimmer shades as well as contour and some blushes. That's the first one, and it comes with a little mirror. It did come with brushes, but I don't ever keep the brushes out of palettes. They're like this big. My next palette is from eBay, and it's a Color Ultra palette. It's meant to be 120 colors. I don't think it's actually that many. I don't know. I haven't counted. It could be, and the lid is broken. Apologies. And this is that palette. A lot of sort of muted tones and a lot of bright colors. But it's not too bad. Like, you know, I kind of use random stuff, so that's kind of just what I do. The lid's broken, and I'm trying. I can't. I don't know why it's broken. Maybe it's missing something. My next palette is also from eBay. It just comes in this nice little case. Opens up, no mirror. This is the first palette, which is all your bright colors. Then you take that one off. And then there's some more colors, a little more on the muted side. And your black. Can't ever get enough of black. And then the very last bottom palette is like very neutral shades, all your browns and coppers and stuff. So yeah, that's a handy palette to have. I do have a bit of a reaction to this. I find it does give me a little bit of irritation. I still use it because it's not like painful irritation, but it is just a little bit. It's what you've got to be cautious with palettes on eBay. My next palette is from Sleek Cosmetics, which I find is kind of like a cheap Urban Decay. And I guess it's similar to the Urban Decay electric palette, but this is called the I Divine palette. And comes with a little mirror, and these are the colors. I found the payoff and the pigment in these is amazing for the price. Yeah, they're really good. Oh, I'm blinding you guys. Apologies. Yeah, color payoff, really good. Love the bright colors. My next two palettes are not eyeshadow palettes. They're just little palettes that I have. This little one is also from Sleek Cosmetics, and it's just a little contour, really basic contour, just your dark and your highlight. Simple enough. And then the next one is my Australis Contour Kit in Cream. So this is their cream one. They do also have it in a powder, but I wanted to try out creams for the first time, so this is the one I got. Plenty of shades. You can see which ones I use. Sometimes a bit of this one. Yeah, it's a nice little palette if you like creams. If you have oily skin, I don't recommend creams. You're better with the powder, but that just depends on your preference. I just wanted to give it a go. So, and that's all my palettes. So we're going to talk to you about next. It's just like a generalized. I don't have like a whole lot of lipsticks or anything like that. A lot of my brightly colored or odd colored lipsticks is actually eyeshadow. Which brings me to my first product of a must-have is the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk. Essentially a white giant eyeliner. Use it as a base for anything. Lipsticks, eyeshadows, eyebrows. So this is actually what I use when I do like brightly colored lips and things, is I put this on as a base and then do it over with the eyeshadow, which I find has a great payout. But yes, this is an essential in my kit, like must have, and it's only $10, and like it lasts forever. Like it lasts forever. You can't go wrong. As far as like coverage goes, at the moment I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me in number 15 Fair Claire. This product's alright. It's a mediocre drugstore makeup, and I find that it doesn't give me probably as much conceal as I would like. But right now I can't really afford the nicer stuff. But yes, that's what I use right now. I'm happy with it, but like I know there's better out there if you're willing to pay a bit more, but can't afford. For my foundation, I use L'Oreal True Match. I will be changing this very soon as I have the money to the Kat Von D Lock-It Foundation. Because I'm trying to switch all my makeups to cruelty-free, whereas a lot of this stuff isn't, but it's a process, and cruelty-free I find a little more expensive. So yeah, so I use the L'Oreal True Match in Golden Ivory. I find these jars to be quite sturdy as well. This gives me really good coverage for me because I actually don't like to have full foundation coverage, as I like my freckles and things showing through a bit. I don't like them completely covered. That's just me personally. Some people want those things covered. What else have I got here? Something I've just purchased recently and I recently used in my Joker look and some other looks is my UV eyeliner by Stargazer Cosmetics, who also do hair color and other things. This is what it looks like. You can see the applicator. It's very wet, and I find it doesn't give a very consistent line. You probably need to do it over a white base or something to give you a proper look, because I've just found it's just not quite like solid. I also got it in green. I found those on eBay. So I was just searching sometimes when I need something in a short, I'll just have a look. I also have a couple of these Maybelline Color Show eyeliners, and I have a pink one, the blue one, and a purple one. I won't show you all of them, but yeah, I use those for all kinds of things. All my eyeliners and lip liners I use as both. That's just me. That's how I use it. I do have a couple of eBay sets of like these. Like these came in a 12-pack and all different colors. Not fantastic, but will like do an alright job. And they were just literally, they don't have, what are they? They are Me Now Long Lasting Eye and Lip Line Pencils. And yeah, they're not great, but they work. I also have these ones, which don't know the name at all. These also came in 12 cents, and these are lip liners. I mostly got these lip liners because I had a black one, and black's hard to get. I'm looking for a black lip, but haven't gotten there yet. A couple of off-brand ones I have is like this liquid purple eyeliner. Similar issue, just doesn't have the payoff color-wise. That was $2 from Kmart. And then I also have this DB Cosmetics. So designer brands, retractable pencil, long-lasting intense color eyeliner, and it's just broken, of course. Ooh. And it's just a really dark metallic purple. I wanted actually a brighter purple, but ended up, yeah, it just didn't work out. As far as eyeliners go, I'm a super fan of gel eyeliners. I have just discovered ColourPop. Like I gotta get on that. But at the moment for my basic, I'm using Maybelline New York Eye Studios, and I have two shades. I have the charcoal one, and I also, the shade I normally use is Blackest Black, which is what I'm wearing now. For my eyebrows, when I got my normal hair color eyebrows, my natural hair color, I use a brand called Savvy. It's a really simple, basic eye pencil. I quite like the eye pencil. I haven't tried like a powder or a gel yet. I do sometimes use eyeshadows for my eyebrows, sometimes, but yeah, that's what I'm using for my eyebrows. I also have Savvy's liquid blush. This is alright, it gives a cute little tint. I'm quite happy with it. Savvy's a relatively cheap brand at like the local Priceline or something, which is alright. And then just more of that Bay off-brand, $2. I haven't used this one yet, although it looks like I have. I might have used it on something, but I don't remember. Also, before I switched to gel eyeliners, I used to use the Master Precise liquid liner from Maybelline, but I found this for me just wasn't my niche. I'm not good with liquid, or it was just easier for me to use a gel. I found I was better with a brush. Who would have thought? For primers, at the moment I'm just using the Savvy primer. Pretty basic. It's primer, it works. For mascara, I use the, what is this? This is the L'Oreal Paris Miss Manga, which I'm an anime fan. It had a really cute panda. I've actually had great results with this. I've actually really liked, I've re-bought it quite a few times now. I will be changing because I want to switch to cruelty-free, and L'Oreal is not cruelty-free, 100% no. So I will be switching soon, but this is the one I use for right now. And then for my pressed powder, wow, this is all really out of order. Anyway, as for my pressed powder, I use the Savvy pressed powder. It works. It sets my makeup. It holds. As long as it holds, it's all that matters. As far as false eyelashes go, these are my favorite. I'm in love with this brand. When I have the money, I'm going to bulk up on their lashes, which is the Sugar Pill, which is an online store. These are awesome. I'm terrible at applying false eyelashes if you've watched my other videos, but these are pretty and purple. I had to have them because I was purple. Purple is my favorite color, so I had to have them. And then the other ones I have are some I picked off a buy and sell cosplay group, which is just a set of really thick lashes. I think these are from Korea, I'm not 100% sure. And I got some natural ones as well. Now, to do with lashes, what I use as my lash glue is the Duo lash glue. I know you can get it in black too if you want to use it as like an eyeliner, or not to mess up your eyeliner, but it does dry clear. This is what I use. Okay, so in Priceline here in Australia, they have like a black box with like gold, and I had a bad reaction to their glue. That's why I switched to Duo, because I heard so many positive reviews on it. I'm really happy with it, and I found that, you know, I don't have a reaction, which I found I had with a lot of the ones I've been buying here. I don't know what the difference is, but that's just something I found. And then, what's another random off the bat thing I have is for all of my white faces, I use the Ben Nye Clown White, which I got from Scotty's Makeup. It was only $10. The postage was super cheap because it's based here in Australia. And like, I've used this so many times, and there's still like heaps left. Like, you can't even see on, like, yeah. It's awesome. I'm really happy with it. It gives great coverage. As far as applicating this goes, I have a separate beauty blender, which is only for that product, because obviously I don't want it with my regular makeup. And the same goes for foundation. I use a beauty blender, which is due for a wash, but yes. And then, what's looking last on my makeup list? Lipsticks. This is my lipsticks. They're nothing special. Like, honestly, I don't even know where half of these came from. I'm pretty sure a lot of them are like, maybe even secondhand from my sister. That's how gross and old some of them is. Like, obviously I've cleaned them and taken layers off, but the only ones I personally have brought and can say something on, because some of these don't even have brands on them anymore, is I use the Savvy in Cherry, which I'm quite happy with. Like, it was only like $5 from Priceline. So it works for my red lips. The other lipstick I have is NYX from the NYX Wicked line, and that is in the color Rouge? Is it Rouge? I don't know. I don't know how to say things. That's the name. I'm super happy with that. It's the color I'm wearing now with a black lip line. And then I don't have any more that I've actually purchased. They're just random ones that I've collected over time. And last but not least, makeup brushes. I have a lot of makeup brushes. So instead of going through every single one, I'm just going to do a photo of all of them together. Thank you. I forgot a palette. Pardon me. I forgot a palette. It's one of my favorite. Eyes on the 60s by BH Cosmetics. They don't no longer sell this product. They do have a lot of like similar palettes. And it's really bright and I love it, and I've used like all of the yellow. Yeah, I totally forgot about this one. BH Cosmetics, I want to buy more palettes from them, but I don't know whether they're cruelty free. I should probably find that out. But yes, I really like these. If you guys don't care whether cruelty free or not, but I love BH Cosmetics. Absolutely fantastic. Alright, thanks for tuning in, guys, and that's all of my makeup stuff. So if you guys ever wonder what I use, this is what I use. It's all eyeshadow. It's a miracle. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, guys. Bye.